Welcome to the TIA Selection tool. In this tutorial, we will introduce new functions in the Load Feeder Configurator Plus for IEC applications. The first added feature is the Infeed view, which is created for each new infeed. A new feeder is now no longer created as a single object in the TIA Selection tool, but assigned to a specific infeed. Now, when you create a new load feeder, a suitable infeed is created automatically. At this infeed, you can then add another feeder in the project navigation under Add Load Feeder, or here in the graphical user interface via the plus symbol. Then you can configure it as usual, for example, by clicking on Electrical Load with the corresponding parameters. One click on Calculate and you are done. To return to the circuit view, simply use the project navigation to go to the respective infeed to which this feeder belongs and switch to circuit view, and you will be able to view your new feeder. The second new feature concerns the total current calculation, which you can see here at the infeed. As you can see, we now receive the total current for all of these load feeders. In this case, this constitutes 50.7 amps. You can also set the rated diversity factor. Furthermore, the calculated minimum and maximum short circuit also applies to all corresponding load feeders. To change the infeed parameters again, simply go to the Infeed Parameters tab and change the voltage, the short circuit breaking capacity, or the rated diversity factor, for example. Another important additional feature concerns the automatic accessory selection for load feeders. Let us go to our example for switchgear. As soon as you perform a calculation, the appropriate accessories that are useful for installation in the control cabinet are automatically selected. You can see this here with the example accessories. If you click on it, you will get a layout overview of the switchgear. In this example, the connection block and the wiring kit were automatically selected. You can delete or add these accessory components as required. The next new feature concerns the print output, which has also been adapted to the infeed. To do this, click on Print, select the load feeders, then the output format, in this case a PDF, and the storage location. And the documentation for the individual feeders is generated as usual for you. Now here is an overview of the main circuit. The individual feeders are summarized and reproduced in the documentation in exactly the same way as you have set them up in the TIA Selection tool. In this overview, you will find the most important information at a glance, and of course, you will also receive detailed information on the individual feeders in the following. You can use these in your final control cabinet documentation. With these new functions, you are able to view the load feeder individually, as well as in combination with the infeed for the first time. For example, you can now clearly determine and visualize the total power consumption. This saves you a lot of time when preparing a quotation and also during detail engineering, because of the interfaces available in the TST. And now have fun trying it out.
Siemens, ingenuity for life.